Good morning. Here's your U.S. news briefing for Monday, August 24th. Guinea rubbish landfill collapse kills 31. Amount of rubbish at a major waste site buried several homes in the capital, the government says. $200,000 worth of supplies donated to PB schools. Pubs and hotels could see business rates reformed after review. The review of how rates are calculated in England and Wales could lead to reform of the system. Humanoid robot smash Usain Bolt and #8217's 100-meter record. The 9.58-second 100-meter dash record set by Usain Bolt in 2009 has been outpaced by Chinese robots participating at the World Humanoid Robot Games in Beijing. Takeaways from NFL preseason week 2. Even with win, should Titans be worried about revamped secondary? NFL Nation reporters tackle the biggest looming roster questions coming off each NFL week 2 preseason game. California Attorney General cancels Paramount settlement talks over $111 billion Warner Brothers Discovery deal, says he'll meet when they stop playing games. California Attorney General Rob Bonta has canceled planned settlement talks with Paramount over the state and #8217's lawsuit seeking to block David Ellison and #8217's proposed $111 billion acquisition of Warner Brothers Discovery, accusing Paramount of acting in bad faith, according to the New York Times. Pisces Daily Horoscope. February 19th to March 20th. Nearly 90,000 told to evacuate as wildfire approaches Reno, Nevada. The fire has burned around 10,500 acres and is completely uncontained, officials say. Family throws surprise birthday party at Eagles tailgate for Vietnam vet. Cross-country train services resume after outage. It follows major national rail disruption at the weekend. Who's behind the new stealth model Ox Alpha? A mysterious new AI model called Ox Alpha has driven certain corners of the internet into a frenzy of speculation. Sources: Raiders Janty likely has ankle sprain. Las Vegas running back Ashton Janty, who had to be helped off the practice field Sunday, is believed to have sprained his ankle, sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter and NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, and the Raiders still are unsure how long he will be out. Venice adds NASA, documentary from No Other Land directors Yuval Abraham and Rachel Zier, to competition. The Venice Film Festival has made a last-minute addition to its competition lineup, and #8220, NASA, and #8221, a new documentary from and #8220, No Other Land and #8221, directors Yuval Abraham and Rachel Zier. The Vogue Business People Moves Tracker. Bringing you the latest hires and exits, and highlighting the leaders shaping the industry of tomorrow. For arrested over boxing champion's murder in South Africa. One of the suspects is due in court on Monday to be charged with murder and attempted murder. Washington, D.C.'s first IndyCar race packed the National Mall. IndyCar drivers zoomed past some of the nation's most famous landmarks this weekend. They faced novel challenges on an unconventional route. I didn't speak the Queen's English, why people worry about their accents. A survey on attitudes towards accents suggests that so-called accent bias is still an issue in many workplaces. Uber faces fine of nearly $1 billion over automated driver suspensions. The Dutch Data Protection Authority is fining Uber €825 million in the second largest penalty issued under Europe's GDPR. Lamb's home burglarized while WR was at camp. C.D. Lamb's home in Fairview, Texas, was burglarized while he was attending training camp with the Dallas Cowboys in Oxnard, California, according to police. Meet Twide, your new favorite girl group, exclusive. The 7-member K-pop group's debut has been highly anticipated. Are creators up to the task of their new marketing roles? The creator job description is no longer limited to making and distributing content. Influencers are now expected to have business savvy to boot. King of Norway's health has worsened, Palace says. Norway's King Harald remains in hospital receiving antibiotics for a bloodstream bacterial infection. Photos: IndyCar Freedom 250 Grand Prix. How to get £2,000 to play computer games at university. Roehampton University offers students a year-wide scholarship to play esports alongside their studies. GTA 6, all the news on Rockstar's next entry in the Grand Theft Auto series. It's been over a decade and 2 console generations since GTA 5 came out, and its sequel is still a work in progress. Sources: Saints fill out RB depth with White trade. The Saints acquired RB Zamir White in a trade that sent veteran LB Deion Jones to the 49ers, sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter on Sunday night. Ali Abad's young adult rom-com Don't Be Shy set September Prime Video premiere, exclusive. Prime Video has set a September premiere date for and #8220, Dawn and #8217, TV Shy, and #8221, a young adult romantic comedy from Ali Abad and Shaheen Bhatt and #8217, Eternal Sunshine Productions. In luxury's new resale era, everyone's a fashion expert. The Real Real's 2026 resale report illustrates the rise in specificity and savviness in luxury resale. This will change how the industry operates. Shine aims for almost $27 billion valuation in stock market debut. The fast fashion giant's shares are due to start trading in Hong Kong on September 1st. It embarrasses me to be involved inside the National Guard D.C. deployment. As President Trump's deployment of the National Guard to Washington, D.C. enters its second year, 3 Guard members who served many months on the mission share their reactions with NPR. After 10 years at United, CEO Scott Kirby is thinking big about the future of his airline from JFK to AI. United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby talked to CNBC in a wide-ranging interview about his proposed airline megadeals, AI, and the future of the carrier. LinkedIn's smart calendar is built to run a household, not just track a schedule. LinkedIn's smart digital calendar stands out for not putting its features behind a paywall, including an AI meal planner tool. Browns lose DE Wright for season, sign Barnett. The Browns placed starting defensive end Alex Wright on season-ending injured reserve with a ruptured Achilles and signed veteran defensive end Derek Barnett. And Oaktree casts Sacha Dhawan, Gemma Whelan for London Run, exclusive. Francesca Moody Productions has unveiled the first wave of guest performers joining Tim Crouch in #8217, S in #8220, and Oaktree in #8221, for its run at the Other Palace in London, with Sacha Dhawan, Gemma Whelan, Bessie Carter, Rosalie Craig, Hand Animation, George Fouracres, Claire Perkins and Tom Mothersdale each taking on a single performance. Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi's complete relationship timeline. Maradona's Hand of God ball sells for £2.5 million. The football with which Diego Maradona scored his famous Hand of God goal in the 1986 World Cup quarter-final victory over England is sold at auction. Sean Grayson, former deputy convicted of killing Sonia Massey, dies in prison, lawyer says. Sean Grayson, a former Illinois sheriff's deputy whose fatal shooting of Sonia Massey inside her home became a flashpoint over police use of force, died Sunday while serving a 20-year prison sentence. United's next decision, what to do with all those Boeing 737 MAX 10 seats it ordered years ago. United Airlines wanted to put lie-flat premium seats on its MAX 10 planes once they were certified, but that has been delayed by years. TechCrunch Mobility, the custom chip driving Waymo's robotaxi ambitions. Welcome back to TechCrunch Mobility, your central hub for news and insights on the future of transportation. 49ers Kittle off PUP list, CMC returns to practice. The 49ers have activated tight end George Kittle from the PUP list as he chases a return for Week 1 against the Rams. I Plant My Hand in the Garden blurs the line between autobiography and fiction to explore identity and family, exclusive Venice trailer. Hoda Tahari and Boris Hadzija's feature debut, premiering in the Venice Days competition, asks how institutions, such as marriage, nationality and gender, assign roles that feel both real and constructed. How Sophie McIntosh wrote Benevolent, one of the most bracing plays of the year. The playwright speaks to Vogue about drawing inspiration from New York's old reformatory homes, why she still believes in content warnings, and what it means for a play to be truly political. China probes use of formaldehyde to keep cabbages fresh. Using the carcinogen to preserve food is prohibited in China, the world's largest producer of cabbages. Navy holds town hall to reassure military families displaced by Iran war. Hundreds of military families were evacuated from Bahrain during the opening days of the war with Iran. The Navy recently held a town hall to try to reassure them that they had not been forgotten. That's your briefing for today. Have a great day.